Hello, it's Diane. Lucky Gardenia. Dashboard confessional. I don't know how many confessions I'm going to make today, so don't hold me to that. I am coming to you from hot and humid Dallas Metroplex and come to you from my hair diaries. I just got my hair cut, so it's not styled or anything, and my eyes are watering, guys. I walked out of my hairdresser's, my stylist, home, and my eyes are just like watering. So no, I'm not crying. I promise. I am a crier, but I'm not crying. Elvis is in the building. It was probably a little too close. Couldn't decide whether to do this video or not. Just kind of not feeling it, guys. But it's been a month, so I thought I would just do a little life update and see if I've got anything to share. Let's see. One good news: when I went in to get my hair cut, and I saw Laura a month ago, and she says, "Diane, you're doing great on Weight Watchers. I can tell you've lost weight." And I'm like, "Oh my God, really?" And Lord knows she's seen me through thick and thin, totally. And so anyway, it was just not that many people see me in a month's time. So very nice to you. So Marlon, if you're watching, thank you. Thank you for all your guidance on those Weight Watchers Zoom meetings. And guys, let's see what the outfit of the day is. I just totally threw it on. I could not sleep. My eyes are so watering. And I even took some Benadryl. Anyway, I'm gonna look really goofy here. I could not get settled. I keep on getting these notifications, so if you see my finger flip up, I'm getting it out of the way. Went to bed. I got totally caught up binge watching a Netflix Korean subtitled show, series, drama that's funny. It's got everything like Korean dramas have, and it's 16 episodes. It's called Mine, M-I-N-E, and I'm gonna be so sad when I get to I'm got like 2 left. Anyway, fully engaged, and you truly have to be engaged to watch a series, a movie from another country that's not in English and have to read the subtitles. But it is well worth it. Got some great soundtrack to it too. So I pulled out my little, what is that? Shazam to find out if it's sold here in the US. And it actually is. And this is a series I think I would buy if they sold it, but I looked on Prime and I don't see it there. It just must be a Netflix kind of thing. So I hope they keep it there for a while, because I'll probably watch it again. So went to bed fully getting through as many of the episodes as I could. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get a little lift to my hair here. Anyway, my body for some reason would not go to sleep, and it wasn't, I was tired. I had to get up to get my hair cut, so I was on a time frame, and my body just was achy. And yeah, I've been changing up kind of my stationary walking style, but it just felt like my body was aching, and I couldn't get, I needed some icy hot, and I didn't have any. But so 2.5 hours sleep. This is why this beautiful face is happening here. But was not going to miss my hair appointment. Anyway, I am almost 21 pounds down on Weight Watchers, and I highly, highly recommend. I cannot tell you over the years, and I've been there for years off and on. It is the best value. And no, this is not a paid advertisement, but Marlon Moss, Coach Marlon is the best. So if you do join me on Connect, I'm Lucky Gardenia. Go figure. But certainly follow me, let me know. We can help keep each other accountable. And I was talking to Laura. She's like, well, Diane, you know, how much more do you want to lose? And I'm thinking 5-10 pounds maybe. When I got my very, very thinnest, which was not a healthy weight at all. I looked like I had cancer. So, because my face was so gaunt, and you know, all my ribs were showing. I mean, I literally had people asking, even my kids, like, Mom, do you have a terminal illness that you're not telling us about? So don't want to get to that point. But maybe a little bit more. And I'm getting into my smaller jeans, which are always a good indication. I'm going to make this short because my nose is running here. Anyway, nothing fancy. What necklace? Oh, my angel wings. And of course, threw on some bracelets and some rings just to dress it up a bit since I've got out of the house. I'll give you a quick update on my newly adopted pug, and her name is Hazel, and there is a crazy attribute to her character. She's calm and collected throughout the day, and then there will be like this spurt of energy that just comes out of like nowhere, and she's like jetting around like she's Supergirl, flying, and like a Tasmanian devil. Anyway, so that's when she becomes Hazelnut, and so that's totally fitting. Anyway, she is just lovely. I adore her. As y'all know, I have sleeping issues, and there was like 3-4 days in a row I had not slept very long at all, and the quality of the sleep, per my Fitbit app, was not good. Well, I caught up all in one night and was actually in bed 15 hours. And I think the total amount of non-awake time was 13 hours and 44 minutes or something. Anyway, Hazel was a trooper. She did not try to wake me up. She just hung with me till I was good to go and get up. And I don't know too many dogs that would do that. Even Lucy would come and say, Mom, wake up. But no, that was just a rare thing that I slept that long. I've been getting maybe 7 hours of sleep on a good night. But guys, she is a spooner. She, especially if I've been gone and she's had to be crated, she is like glued to me. And I get kind of hot, so it's like, in the winter, this is going to be probably a really good thing. But, you know, there was one night she was wrapped around the top of my head, and she's just hilarious. And my sister Tracy loves to hear her do her little pug snort. She just, when she gets happy, she starts her little snorting, and Tracy just has to hear that almost every time she calls. So, happy birthday to my sister Tracy, coming up on the 23rd, and my dear Robin's birthday is on the 29th. So happy birthday, girls. Robin's picking out what flavor she wants of butt cake. She has not given me the final answer, and probably will get a buntlet or a smaller cake for Carlos likes, I think, carrot cake or lemon or confetti. If you don't have nothing but cakes in your area, you really should. They're bundt cakes, but they're really good, and they've got this cream cheese icing. Oh my gosh. Anyway, to die for. And if I'm going to have some on my Weight Watchers, I'm going to have to really plan for it. But, so let's see. That's the update on Hazel. I'm trying to think. Her head's totally healed. She's just a super little sweetheart. And, oh, thinking about dogs, pugs, I found, I don't know if you follow any of my pictures on Facebook or Instagram, sometimes you'll see this purse that I wear and it's got Frida on it. And it's made by an artist that had it printed on fabric. And she's on my Instagram, or I follow her. And she put up a process video. She does portraits and pet portraits of beloved animals, and she does paper collage, and they are freaking amazing. They are, I sat there and watched her. She's from Venezuela, so she speaks Spanish and then in English, and talks about what she sees in a picture, and she is just phenomenal. And her artwork has been shown in galleries, and I thought, well, you just don't know unless you ask. So I sent her a direct message saying, you know, what would a commission of a pet portrait be? And she sent me almost immediately back the pricing, and it was not that expensive, guys. There are some criteria for the type of pictures that she'll work from. The one I wanted, she said, no, this wouldn't make it. She likes it where the pet is looking natural sunlight if possible, where there's some lights and darks. But she is just extraordinary. And of course I had to share it with Tracy, and I had to share it with a hairstylist, lost little Speedy, the little Pomeranian, and then Jennifer, who's lost 2 of her Weimaraners, and again, she does portraits of people. So I'm definitely going to have Birdie done next, and probably Miss Hazel, and maybe Gracie. So maybe even my first dog. I mean, she is just phenomenal. And I sat there and watched her and like, could I do that? And I thought, you know, I don't think I have that many magazines, and she just has a God-given talent, and it's just fully remarkable. What else is going on? Just update, I have been getting out a bit, having some fun. I won't go into details, but fun has been had over the last month. I've gone out to lunch, I've gone to the Arboretum, and yes, there was some wine involved, and the zoo. And it happened to be the one day it rained. So, I mean, really, really rained. So we went for a drink. It started to slow down, went to the zoo. Not many people there, which was good because of Texas having the Delta variant. So, totally masked there. And most of the animals were in. I don't know if it was late afternoon or the weather, but did get to see the giraffes, and there was a baby giraffe. My mom loves giraffes. And one of the giraffes was just so much taller than the others. We know we're on track because there's the postman that always comes by. Anyway, had a grand time, saw lemurs, saw lions, no bears. I was going, lions, tigers, and bears, oh my! But did see some lions and cheetah. Cheetahs are really cute, and as long as you don't meet them in a dark alley. And hippos, and they had like the underwater where you could walk down and see them, and there was a daughter and her daddy playing, and they were like grabbing at each other's mouths, and I thought they were fighting. And one of the volunteers or workers there explained no, that they were really playing, and that it was the daughter who was not that old, and her father was only 3 years old, and then the mom was like a teen, and so she's like chilled out, just like, y'all go right on, I'm not gonna jump in there with you. But seeing these humongous animals playing around with each other, it just really was awesome. Anyway, that's all I can think of right now. I keep getting these notifications, so I know this is not that entertaining, so I will let you go. I will get back home to Miss Hazel and take some more sinus medicine. I mean, listen to me. I sound very stuffed up, and it's just because I walked out and there must be some pollen coming. It is a cooler day. It's 92, and for August, that's very good. The kids are back in school, and Robin's been having to go into the classroom to help. And hopefully, I think yesterday was going to be the last day for that. So she just doesn't want to bring home anything to dear little Isabella. So I hope all of you and your family are doing well. Just be mindful that people are under a lot of undue stress lately. Jobs, financial, family issues, just all the normal stuff that we go through. And you know, we get mad at people when we're driving, or we get misunderstood, or whatever. Just try to be kind, and kindness is really not the right answer. So can't go wrong. Oh, with the Olympics, were they not the greatest? I am so sad they're off, but the Paralympics are starting. So here comes Amazon. Anyway, just loved the Olympics, and that had to be extraordinarily stressful for all the athletes, you know, having to be tested for COVID, knowing that you could be kicked out of the competition at any moment if you were just been around anyone that came down with something. I did watch one event that I usually don't watch, and it's probably because nothing else was on. And I was waiting up to watch Tom Daley dive, which was like at 1 or 2 in the morning. He did win gold, which was exciting. His first gold in synchronized diving, and got a bronze in individual diving, I think at a higher platform. So super excited for him, and he knitted this awesome sweater, just I think off the top of his head, and it had the British flag, it had Great Britain on it, it had Japan's flag. It was just, he's just crazy creative and talented, and it actually fit and looked like a sweater. The arms weren't too long or anything. Anyway, one night I was watching rhythmic gymnastics, which I never watch, and they actually do it in team events. And I guess there was a really big, what's the word? Unseating of the Russians, who had been like the dominant champions, and I think Israel won. And Russians were not happy about it, and I think they're even challenging it well after the game. So I don't know how they do it, how they do all those different, they had like balls, and they had hoops, and they had ribbons, and like these little baton things, and how they could just throw them up in the air and catch them with their feet or something. Anyway, so that, and they all have the same body type, like a string bean. They can just like flex like, I don't know, can't think of anything to compare it to, but it's just phenomenal. Anyway, I'm grasping at straws for something to talk about, and I can't even stand to hear myself talk with this nasally sinus going on. But hope y'all are doing well. Leave me a comment, please. Thank you, Cricket and Debbie, for always leaving me a comment. And so exactly, she leaves me comments, so thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any family or friends that you could beg to become subscribers, I'd just love you forever. I did get a few new subscribers, guys. I was so thrilled. It doesn't take a whole lot to make me happy. Anyway, hope y'all are doing good in your part of the world, and I'll be back at you at least in another 4 weeks, actually 5, because my stylist is going on vacay, so yay for her. Anyway, love you guys. Peace out. Let me see if I can do this. Peace out.